Hey guys, welcome to my channel BitGlenn. My name's Glenn and I like to share with you what I learned in the world of cryptocurrency as I go through it. So in today's video, I wanted to discuss with you guys what I believe, as of recording this video in 2020, which is the best platform for trading Bitcoin in the world of cryptocurrency. Now personally, I believe that you should just hodl and wait it out until there's an all-time high. But I know some of you out there are just eager to trade or try trading. But according to CoinMarketCap, there's over 450 exchanges out there. Which ones, for a newbie, should you be investing your time in and your hard-earned money? Let's get right into the video and find out. Okay, so before we get into today's main topic, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's been clicking the like button, all the new people clicking subscribe, and all the people that have been reaching out to me on Telegram and Twitter. I really do appreciate it, and it shows that you guys are liking the content that I'm providing, and also maybe the way I talk about things. I try and be as honest and transparent as I can be, but it doesn't mean I want you to stop there. Please keep hitting that like button for me. Every time you hit that like button, it shares the video with other people that you may have in your circle, and then their friends, and then their friends. So it helps the channel grow. I really do appreciate it. If you are new to this channel and you've just found my channel, please click the subscribe button. You can also tick the little bell notification. You'll be notified when I upload a video like this, or when I go live. I tend to do live videos as and when something pops into my head and I want to have a chat with it with my team BitGlenn, if you like. So I don't have set days or times. So if you want to get a little ping or a little notification when I go live, tick that little bell, and that way you've got the best chance of joining in with me and the guys when we chat live about cryptocurrency. If you really want to chat to Team BitGlenn, you can find them over at Telegram, and that's under the name Team BitGlenn. A few people have messaged me saying, Glenn, where's the link to your Telegram? If you just go to Telegram and search Team BitGlenn, you should find the right group there. Also, you can message me on Twitter or add me. If you are watching this and you're one of my regular viewers, I know who you are, I want you to go over to Twitter for me and actually follow me on there as well. So I really do appreciate all you guys putting in the effort for me. So that's enough of me shilling my social medias. Into today's video, I actually wanted to discuss, what if you are new to the world of cryptocurrency? What exchanges should you be looking at? Now this is a tough one, because what you'll tend to find is a lot of people on YouTube just shill you whatever referral link they get, and sometimes they get offers with like a certain percentage of whatever commission you get for trades, so you don't tend to get the best picture. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go through what I feel are the easiest, most secure, and ones that have the least amount of downtime, and tell you which one out of those are my favorite to trade Bitcoin. Now this doesn't mean I'm recommending that you trade Bitcoin. I actually think that you should be investing a small amount of money that you're willing to lose or to go to zero, or as close as. That's the money that you should be investing in cryptocurrency, and you should be doing it on a regular basis. This means that you're dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin or Ethereum, whatever coin it is you're championing. And this way you are just accumulating small amounts of the cryptocurrency, and it doesn't really matter what the price is at that particular time, because you're still buying in on the same day or same week, same month, every single time. This way you avoid having to worry about whether the price is pumped or not. That's my personal strategy, and I think you should hodl on to that for at least the next year or so, because I think we're in for a bumpy ride. So I would just hodl on to that. So really, I'm contradicting everything that I'm about to say in this video. But that being said, I get messages all the time saying, Glenn, what's the best exchange to use? Glenn, how do I use Coinbase Pro? Glenn, how do I sign up for Uniswap? Glenn, can you please explain the features of... And I get asked all these questions all the time. So I know there's a lot of you out there that are craving this information. So this video, hopefully I'm pleasing both sides of it, because the other argument that I get a few comments of saying, Glenn, why are you telling people to trade? You know, you're sending your fan base or your viewership down a bumpy path. So I'm trying to sort of please both ends there. I've just said what I think you should be doing, but if you really, really want to get involved into trading, this is how I think you should go about it. So if I bring up my screen share now, I've gone over to CoinMarketCap. Now CoinMarketCap, I actually prefer using CoinGecko at the moment, but this is one that most of you out there are probably going to use as your first source of information. Now you've got all your cryptocurrencies on there, but if you actually click on exchanges, you can either click spot or derivatives. So let's just click on spot. There is about 450 exchanges on here, and just so you know, they're listed in order of, it says here web traffic, but before it was a trust score. And I also have to let you know that Binance actually own this website now, so inherently they became the #1 exchange from that point onwards. So take that as you will. But there's a lot of them on here, and to be honest, over the years I've actually created an account with, especially in this top 10, at least 6 to 8 of them, and further down the list I've created loads of accounts with these guys. I've got one with HitBTC, I've got one with OKX, I've got one with KuCoin, Liquid I've just signed up for not that long ago, Hotbit, OKCoin, the list goes on and on, Yobit. So I have got a little bit of experience with exchanges, although I am not a huge fan of them. So a lot of these you'll tend to find are quite similar. They offer the similar type of service, they have similar types of looking platforms, same types of KYC process. What may differ between these is fees. So whether they charge you a lot for making the trade, or whether they charge you a lot to withdraw whatever balance you withdraw out of the platform. I've been stung by that in the past. But a lot of them will involve you at some point signing up to their KYC process, giving your email address, phone number, date of birth, your address, what you do for work. They'll ask you to get a piece of paper with a form of ID, like a passport or driving license, with normally like your name and date and time, so that they know you're not just hacking the system. You'll have to take a photo of you like this. So literally they have your personal ID, names, address, date of birth, and bearing in mind a lot of these places get hacked. So take from it what you will. Even Binance, the #1 trusted crypto according to this website, they were hacked and they had a lot of Bitcoin taken from them at one point, and that was a big drama and the markets dropped that day. But anyway, I digress. How do you choose which one is the best one to go for? Now what a lot of people will do is they'll pick a coin that they really like. So let's just say that's, I don't know, Verge coin, or one of these ones further down the list. And when you actually click on it, it will tell you what exchanges that coin actually trades on. So if I click on market pairs here, it's got all the exchanges that offer BitTorrent. I didn't even know which one I clicked on. So you can see all the exchanges. So people will just go on here and go, oh yeah, I'm going to use MXC. And that tends to be what most people do. But what if you just want to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, or if you want to leverage trade? Well, there's more of those available on top, so this is where it makes it even more confusing. When we go over back to the Coinbase homepage and click, remember where I clicked on spot exchanges? Well, now we're going to be looking at derivatives, and you can see here these are the different exchanges that offer sort of leverage or marginal trading on Bitcoin or Ethereum. Some of them do other ones as well, but they're the predominant two. So quite a lot to take in. Can be quite confusing. Quite a lot of information there. Obviously, the way that this website would read is that you go towards Binance. So I don't believe that's where people start off. I actually believe that most people that start in cryptocurrency start off here. So they go onto Coinbase, and at the moment in the UK, this is one of the best and safest on-ramps and off-ramps. So if you want to buy Bitcoin using your credit or debit card, this is the site that you're probably going to use. I believe that's the same case for a lot of people in Europe as well, although there are more and more on-ramps and off-ramps sort of being released all the time. So as of recording this video, 2020, this is probably one of the better ones to use. The only downside is their fees are very high. You pay a lot of money every time you transact with these guys. So that is something that people try and avoid. So let's say we've got our balance of Ethereum and you want to trade it for, say, Bitcoin. Now with Coinbase, they have made it quite simple. You can just click this convert button up here and you can convert Ethereum into whatever it is you want to trade into, Cosmos, and then you click convert, and it will tell you what the fee is and how much you're going to receive of that coin. So that's really, really simple. I mean, you don't get much simpler than that. But Coinbase only have the coins that they pre-approved. Normally it means ones they're working with. So that may put you off, especially if there's none of these tokens that you're interested in. But saying that, since I got involved in the space, Coinbase only had these top 4 or 5 even so. I was there when they added Bitcoin Cash to it. I think they still, to this day, are not doing XRP. So yeah, they only had sort of like 4 cryptocurrencies on. Now they've got about, I don't know, 12, 15 there. So the options there are a lot better than it used to be. So that's really good news. Now, if you sign up to Coinbase, you also have a Coinbase Pro account, which then you sign into. Now, this means you can actually trade like a pro, as the title suggests. So if I go over to Bitcoin Pounds, I can start buying and selling Bitcoin. Again, their fees are quite high and they are slow, like really slow, because Coinbase have a second layer of security. So as well as the Bitcoin network itself, normally you have to wait for 3 confirmations that your transaction happened. Now, if you guys don't know, there's normally 1 block that's worked out every 10 minutes. So it can take up to 30 minutes before this has happened. But then it goes for a second layer solution through Coinbase. So I have known transactions to withdraw money from this platform to take hour, 2 hours, which is really frustrating, especially if you're trying to get involved in a coin or do something where you need the money pretty quick. So pretty slow, but it still gives you the options to trade. You can only do it in your native currency, so I can't trade Bitcoin USD, but for some reason they show you all the options there. So I have to do Bitcoin GBP, and now they've started doing Litecoin, XRP it seems, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, and plenty of others. So there's a lot more pairs than there used to be when I was about. So that's really good news. But it doesn't quite give you everything you want. Say you want a hot new altcoin that's just came out, it's pumping 20%, and you think, oh, I want to get involved in that. Well, I believe the next evolutionary stage where people jump over is to Binance. Now, Binance is very similar to that Coinbase Pro, but obviously they're a third-party trusted platform, if you like. When you click over to Binance, they have a whole range of altcoins, loads and loads of pairs. If we have a look at the top here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but we have got marginal trading, ETFs, BNB, BTC, altcoins, which are Ethereum, Tron or XRP, and then you have the fiat pairings. You can see there's a full list, so a lot more options than there are in Coinbase Pro. And you do get a lot of new coins that get added to this platform, and when they do, they tend to pump quite hard. So if you can find a coin that you know is going to get added to Binance at some point, I would suggest getting in nice and early. For being a newbie, someone new into the space, this can be quite confusing, and there's a lot of data taken on here. Now, over the years, obviously, I've got used to certain points on here, so I understand what a lot of them mean, but Binance are always adding to their platform, so there's always these new features coming out and different layouts. So I would actually recommend going over to a fresh new look and clicking either the Pro or the full screen. Now, oddly enough, the Pro versions actually declutter a lot of this. So you can see there a lot cleaner interface, looks a lot simpler to use, bit more user friendly. And then you have the full screen option, makes that a bit larger. So I quite like that about Binance. We can even make it day or nighttime mode. I prefer this nighttime mode myself because I feel like I can see the colors better and the numbers. But yeah, that's Binance really. Now, I believe that Binance is good, like I said, if you know of a new coin that's getting added, and also if you want to quickly get in and out of altcoins. So if I go over to some of those pairs that we were looking at earlier, and say if I want to search, I don't know, Encash, and we're going to change this to a 15-minute candles, I can buy in at this level using either a limit order or a market order. Now, a limit order is where you set the exact price of what you want to buy. So you can see here, this is trading, Encash is trading for 0.0000153 or 153 Satoshis. Now, if you think, oh, that's going to go up in price, you can actually type in 154. And then you can type in how much you want to go all in conversion wise, so 100%, 75%. So that's really cool. And when you actually are finished with this, so say this has pumped for a little bit and you think, right, okay, that's sort of met its all-time high and it's starting to reject down, you can sell at a limited price as well. So you put the exact Satoshi value that you want to sell at. If you click market, on the other hand, that just means that you're buying at the market price at that exact moment. So even though I'm looking at a 15-minute candle and it says 153 Satoshis, if we actually go to a 1-minute candle, this will go up and down in price. Or this one won't now, just to prove me wrong, but this will go up and down in price, and whatever it happens to it, you're buying it at that prices, and it just works out the fastest way of you getting that altcoin. So if an altcoin is pumping really quickly, you can just set a market order and it will fulfill for you straight away at whatever price it is that is currently being paid. So that's Binance in a nutshell. They're quite good with withdrawing. Again, they have a second layer security solution. They also, when you try and make a withdrawal, you have to do a Google Authenticator, text message code, and an email code. So it's 3 different lots of two-factor authentication. They should really call it 4-factor. They are quite slow with getting your money in and out, which is fair enough because we want to make sure it's secure. Like I said, Binance have had hacks in the past where they've lost people's Bitcoin and also people's personal data. That isn't me spreading FUD about them. That has actually happened. It's well documented. Take from it what you will. I believe that companies learn from their mistakes, and I feel that it's actually made Binance stronger over the term for it. The next platform I'm going to show you, if you really want to sort of be hip and cool with the kids at the moment, and that is a decentralized platform, also known as a DEX. This is where you have to fill out no KYC process, you have to show no ID, you just sign your wallet up to the platform. So I have MetaMask, that's my favorite wallet to use, and you can see here above my head I've got a certain amount of Ethereum, and I also hold some other coins on here. If I click assets, you can see I've got some other tokens as well. This looks like one of the easiest platforms to use, and to be fair, it probably is. So if you're new and you don't understand all the charts and stuff like this, that may be good for you to start this off. But where you have to take things into account is, let's say I'm buying a new token that's just come out, let's say this BRDG, and I want to put 1 whole Ethereum in it. Well, this is the price that you're going to be paying, so per Ethereum for BRDG. There is this thing called price impact. Now this can be really high, so if I put 10 Ethereum, you'll see the price impact there is 22%. So I would impact the overall price of BRDG potentially by 22%. Therefore, the exchange will actually pay me 22% less of tokens that I probably would have received if they remained at this price. So I hope that is clear when I say that. Because you're impacting the price, you're making the price go up, you're going to receive less tokens, and the exchange works that out for you. Plus you have to pay a fee in Ethereum for doing this, so I'm actually going to lose 0.03 of an Ethereum straight away just for the liquidity provider fee, and also then you have to pay a gas fee to transfer the money across. So if I click connect to wallet, I use my MetaMask, it will tell me cost wise what it's going to cost me to make that exchange. So you're losing quite a lot of fees. Again, this reminds me of Coinbase, very high fees. But obviously the plus sides is that this has no KYC, it has no giving your personal information over, so your passport, your driving license, pictures of your face, all of that. So this is a really complete opposite to what Coinbase Pro and Binance are offering. But how do we find something? We like features on this and we like features on the others. Like with this one, this Uniswap, you can't view charts. So you literally have to buy the token and either go find a chart yourself from another platform, which you can through TradingView and stuff like that. But if they haven't got it, you just have to stare at this, how much per Ethereum the price of BRDG is going up or down, let's just say. And you can flip this around as well, whatever one makes it easier for you to understand and read. But then also, when you come to sell that token, you will have this as well. So you will need, for me to make this trade here, I would need the coin to pump 22.5% just to break even. Then whatever the fees are to exchange it back into Ethereum. And if you're selling that much BRDG, which is this I'm looking at is 1.7 million, you're going to have a price impact on the economy of that token as well. So you're going to lose another lot of percentages and another lot of gas fees. So it can be very, very expensive. This is only good if you're picking coins out that are pumping more than, say, for this one, it'd have to be more than 40% within a 24-hour window or over a period of time. So just be careful with that. But I do really like Uniswap. What we want is to make this like... we want something that's in between. We like the security and the KYC of a decentralized exchange, but also we want to have that security there and also the non-downtime and be able to exchange against top quality assets. Now, another negative of Uniswap is it just runs off of Ethereum and does all the ERC20 tokens. So as far as I know, you can't exchange Bitcoin on this. So let's have a look at what I believe is the best platform to use, especially for someone who's new into this space and wants to trade. Remember, I said at the beginning of this video, I think the best strategy is to hodl. Well, if you're someone who wants to trade anyway, this is where I think you should be heading. PrimeXBT. Now, I'm not huge into trading, and I actually found this platform because I was using their very easy turbo feature, where you're literally betting on the price of Bitcoin going up or down over the period of 10 or 15 minutes. The negative of this is if you win your bet, you get 65% plus your initial principal. If you lose though, you lose 100% of your initial principal. So therefore, there's a 35% favor for PrimeXBT. So some people don't like that and they can't bear it, but if you really want to make things really simple, this is it. This is as easy as it gets. You're betting on the price going up or down in the next 10 to 15 minutes. They make it nice and clear so you can see. Here you see that the whole top bit's green with the green line going across it. That means if that green circle there finishes anywhere above that line, anywhere, I get 65% plus my principal back. If I click down, then anywhere below, again, would get me the same result. Betting on whether the price of Bitcoin is going to go up or down in 10 minutes is essentially a form of gambling. So someone said to me, Glenn, why don't you actually just look at normal trading, because the fees won't be nowhere near that. You're talking 1-2%, not 35%. So this brought me over to their trading platform, and I have been sort of dabbling on how I use their platform and what sort of features I do and don't like. Something that I do like is that this website is modular, so if I wanted to, if I didn't like this dashboard being here in the bottom left hand corner, say I wanted it nice, big and clear, I can actually pick it up and drag it, and you can see that, look, it's magnetically picking sections of the board out for me that I can put this into. So if I let go here, there you go, you can see that now I have my buy and sell orders right next to the chart. I can make one bigger or smaller. So I think this is very easy and very clear to use, and you can just hide all the other gumph, which for someone that is very useful gumph, but for us at the minute as being noobs, we don't need to see or want all of that. We just want to be able to buy or sell Bitcoin if we think the price is going to go up or down on that day. They have really good security features, so they have a second wallet system, so you have to transfer money in these different platforms. So you've got your turbo account, you've got your trading account, you've got your co-vesting account. You can't just accidentally make a trade and say it goes way over and it costs you all your Bitcoin or Ethereum, you wouldn't be able to do this with this platform unless you were really, really silly. So just bear that in mind. Also, they work out the leverage for you. So if I wanted to, say, buy Bitcoin at this price level, I think the price is going to go up. They actually give you the leveraging automatically. So it's not like something you have to sit down and work out mathematically. They work out for you what the amount of leverage that they would be willing to give you there and then on the spot. They do up to 100 times leveraging. Now, leveraging means that you're betting the price would go up or down with not just your initial principal, but 100 times that. So if you've got one whole Bitcoin, you can place a trade or a bet, if you like, with 100 times leverage that the price is going to go up. Now, this means that you're betting or trading as if you had 100 Bitcoins in your account, not just the one. So you can imagine very small swings one way or the other can either be very profitable, but then can also make you lose all of your money really quick. Now, this is called liquidation. So when you have a set amount of Bitcoin and you put in, say, a buy order, you think the price is going to go up, but it doesn't, it goes down, you'll see that your amount of Bitcoin will get liquidated fairly quick. But we want to try and avoid that. So we obviously have the turbo feature, we have the trade feature, securities in there to secure people from not losing their money overnight by accident. We also have this option called co-vesting. Now, I actually signed up for the beta of this, so I got early access in pretty quick. And they emailed me the other day saying, you're now available to do this. And I put some money into it. Again, a sum of money that I was willing to lose. It was about £100 worth of Bitcoin. And I actually picked one of these here. If I clicked on my portfolio, you'll see that I actually followed low leverage fund. I put in 0.01 of a Bitcoin. And since I put this in, which was about, I'd say 10 days to 2 weeks ago, I am now up 15.64%, which is awesome news. Bearing in mind, obviously, the price of Bitcoin has gone up anyway as well. So I'm gaining twice. I'm gaining more of the asset and the asset's going up in price. So that's sweet. I'm just going to let that ride and keep that in there, unless he has quite a few consecutive days of losses. You can see today actually he's running at a loss of minus 1.3%, but hopefully we can make that back. Since I started, like I say, the total is 15.6% that he's up. So he's obviously someone who's very well educated in trading Bitcoin. He's probably sitting there staring at 3 different charts all day long. I haven't got the time or the energy or the passion to do that, so it's easier for me to just put a sum of money in this and just let them ride it out and do all the hard work for me, and I just reap those benefits, hopefully, fingers crossed, when they happen. So we've got the turbo feature, we've got the co-vesting feature, and they've made the trading quite easy and simplistic as well. So as well as that, they have no KYC process, so no passport, no driving license, no pictures of yourself pulling funny faces and filling out all your name, address, date of birth, phone number and all of that. It's really, really simple to sign up to. All you need is an email address and then you pick a password and that is it. You're in. So I think this is the best mix of the both. You got the decentralized platforms on one hand, like Uniswap, which make it really super fast and easy to get on board. And then you have the really regulated, sort of always being watched Coinbase, where they need tons of information to verify you. If you want to be a level 2 customer or a level 3, you have to keep up in the amount of information that you're giving them. And I have done that, and I think it even got to a point where they ask you for your bank statements to see what you're doing with your money there, which was a bit odd. I can't remember if that was for that reason or not, but Coinbase are very interested in what you're doing, how you got here, what you're planning to do, when you're going to withdraw, and such forth and so forth. So I think that PrimeXBT offers the nice mixture of the both. No KYC, but you can also trade against Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff like that. If I click on the trade, like I say, they work out the marginal for you. You can view all your candlesticks, however long or short you want. You can pick whether you want them in candle or line form, so whatever floats your boat. So overall, I would say that this is one of the best platforms to sign up to, and that's me being as honest and transparent as I can be. Some of you watching this may be really used to a platform like Kraken or OKBit or something like that, and you may message me and say, Glenn, I think you're wrong. I think this is the best platform. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know why and what your thoughts are. But from what I've seen over the 3 years that I've been in cryptocurrency, this has been probably one of the best exchanges that I've seen. Most easiest to use. They don't offer all the coins that, say, Binance offer, but you can actually trade a lot of other markets, not just cryptocurrency. So if I wanted to bet that the S&P 500 was going to go up or down, I can do that as well. If I think that gold is going to go up or down, I can do that as well. I think silver is on there. In terms of altcoins for cryptocurrency, you have Bitcoin, Litecoin, EOS, Stellar, I believe. So XRP. So there's quite a few on there that you can do, but not the range that, say, Binance has, where they just add a coin every week. It's like relentless. So that's really my personal view. I would recommend, if you're new into the space, like I said, buy Bitcoin, small amounts that you're not willing to lose on a regular basis, and just hodl. That's it. That's the strategy. But if you think, do you know what, I really want to get involved in a exchange and I want to start betting that the price of Bitcoin is going to go up or down, I think you can't go wrong with PrimeXBT. Now, I messaged them and kindly suggested that I was going to do this video, and they've actually said, if you're going to do a video this weekend about us, what we will do is we will give your customers a 50% deposit bonus. So what that means is, let's just say you put 0.1 Bitcoin on this platform, you would actually have 0.15 to play about with on the platform. Now, there are withdrawal limits and stuff like that, so just be careful, but it does mean you're essentially getting free Bitcoin. So how do you do that? You sign up for an account and then you click on the promo code, and all you have to type in is BitGlenn. I believe it's all lowercase actually. BitGlenn. There you go, and you will receive a bonus of 50%, which is tradable, for using the name BitGlenn. So I really do hope that you guys appreciate that. Show some love over to PrimeXBT if you are thinking of joining up. Even if you just want to join up and claim the free Bitcoin, send over an amount of Bitcoin. What I like about these guys is that you also don't need loads of money to invest. Some of them exchanges that I showed you earlier, you have to have a minimum of $500 or $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. These guys, PrimeXBT, they will welcome you with full open arms at 0.001 of a Bitcoin, which is something which at today's prices is currently under $10, so like $9.80 something. So if you want to get involved in PrimeXBT, you can with under $10, which in the UK is about £8. You have to send it Bitcoin, and also when it pays you out in Bitcoin. A lot of these other exchanges as well, when you make successful trades or if you take part in competitions, they give you a stable coin or their own coin like BNB or OKCoin, whatever. These guys just pay you in Bitcoin, so you accumulate more Bitcoin. And like I say, I'm actually accumulating Bitcoin at a rate of 15% based on one of their co-vesting traders. I'm also doing turbo betting every now and then when I know that the price of Bitcoin is really ramping up. Like earlier today, I knew the price of Bitcoin was going up, so I jumped in and put that the price was going to go up, and it did. It went up loads. Or you've got the actual trading side, which I would recommend you have a go at, but remember, only put a small amount of money aside. I'm really driving this home, this philosophy of how you should trade if you really want to get involved. Make sure you only put in a small amount of Bitcoin, especially with leverage trading, that you are willing to lose, because the chances are, if you're new to trading, you will probably mess up or mistime the markets more times than you will get it right. So there's a very high chance that you'll lose your Bitcoin anyway. So don't go all in with your retirement stack. Make sure you have a small amount of Bitcoin or Ethereum that you've put aside, that, you know, if it goes to zero, oh well, I gave it a try. That's really it from me in today's video. What do you guys think? Do you like PrimeXBT or any of the other exchanges that I've mentioned? What I'll do is I'll put a link to each exchange that I've mentioned in the description down below. So we have Coinbase Pro, we have Binance, PrimeXBT, and also Uniswap. And out of all of those, I would personally recommend PrimeXBT. And if you want to take part in that promotion that they're doing at the moment, if you want to get 50% added to your very first deposit, use the promo code BITGLEN. That's it from me, guys. I hope you guys have liked that. Smash that like button if you have. Click subscribe if you're new. Find me on Telegram, Team BitGlen, or on Twitter, @BitGlen. I'll see you guys on the next video from myself soon. Bye, guys.